Hey guys, where have you been? How have you been? Trust you all have been doing very okay. Alright, so by now I believe you all are very active on your socials. When I'm saying your socials, I'm talking about your Twitter and I'm talking about your LinkedIn. Yeah, so just yesterday, just about 20 hours ago, this dropped and I felt, yeah, let me share my community. I mean, what are friends for? Yeah, yeah. So this dropped yesterday and let's see what we have here. So the PTDF is sponsoring a scholarship in these countries: the United Kingdom, Germany, France, Malaysia, and later on you'll get to know that they're actually sponsoring in Finland too. Yeah, Finland, I said it. So they are actually looking how to cover this is very generous of them. Their sponsorship is covering your tuition, your flight tickets, your health insurance and everything. So you can just read up this. I don't want this video to be too long. Yeah, so after this, after you've digested all this, just click on this page and it's going to bring you to this very nice page. So one thing you have to notice on this page, it's a very easy and straightforward process, but I would just advise that you go through this tab before you just jump right into the whole process. So I would advise you go through the guidelines first. So here on the guideline page, there are some important information for you to note, and there are some documents you have to prepare so that your application can be very smooth. So interested applicants should please note the following. I will not be reading out this, but you can honestly pause the video, take your time and read it. There is no cause for alarm, there is no need to rush. So these are the requirements and these are what they'll be needing from you. So mind you, like I said earlier, it's a postgraduate scholarship scheme for the MSc people and also for those interested in their doctoral program, that is the PhD program. So yeah, and another thing to note here is that for those interested in the PhD group or the PhD program, there's a split site arrangement that they're having with Nigeria. So this is what I'm trying to say. Let's say you are studying a program X that is related to the PTDF funded program. So let's say the program X is for 4 years. I'm just saying, I don't know. Let's say it's for 4 years. So according to their split site package, you'll be spending some years in Nigeria at the College of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Kaduna, and you'll be spending the rest of the period of your PhD program in the United Kingdom to complete it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I believe it does. So you come here, you just have to read up this place so that you understand what I'm trying to say. And they are actually in partnership with 3 of these UK universities for those that are going into the split site UK partnership university program. So when you're on this page, you can just click this place to see what those programs are, but because of our time I don't want to go through all this. You can easily just do that on your own and you'll be fine. So yes, that's that concerning the PhD, and these are the requirements and all that and the relevant documents that you need to prepare for applying to this program. So after you've gone through the guidelines, you can now come to how to apply. So on this how to apply tab, like I said, I love the way they've crafted their portal. It's a very easy and simple to use stuff. So on this page, this is the first thing you will be having when you click on apply. So you just fill in your information, the full name, email and all that, and after that the next thing that will be coming to your screen is this. So if you can just follow these processes step by step, you will be fine. But another thing I want you to know is that there's a part which is around the 3rd step that will be requiring you to verify your NIN, the National Identification Number. So when you're verifying that, when you're putting in your details, you'll be required to pay a sum of 500 naira just to verify that your NIN is valid and all that. So when you verify that, then you can proceed in your application for the program and everybody should be fine and happy. So like I was saying concerning the application, it's around 10-step application. So this is just the step 5. The step 5 is just making sure that you are very happy about the terms and conditions, and when you continue and proceed with your application, you keep on filling your details, you keep on filling, you fill in your passport. Make sure your passport is very nice, is well lighted, the background is white, and you should be fine. So the next thing you'll be filling here is other information. So programs concerning the program, so for those that are going into, I think this applies to the MSc and the PhD programs. You have first choice, second choice, and third choice. So you can fill in and you will be able to see the courses under it. So I think I ran a simulation, an example. So let me see which is it. I think it's So here is just a brief example of what it's going to look like. Let me show you one of the examples I did. So let's see, this is here. Okay, it's not even here. All right, never mind. So in the examples, you'll be asked to fill in just 3 of these programs, 3 of your choices, program or courses. So you can fill in the country, the university, and the courses, and it's going to bring them out. Mind you, the course are actually the course that PTDF wants you to choose in respect to the development of petroleum in Nigeria. So when you're done with that, you go to the next, and on the next you'll be able to see all these too. So after that, this is the 8th step. You go to the next one. So on the next step, you'll just be allowed to put in your birth certificate, your local government identification number, and here we are at the 10th page that is saying review every of your information, review, and be very sure that you are happy, because you won't be able to edit after you send your application. So that is why it's very good to take your time and make sure you're happy. So I just think the best way to go about this is to go to the guidelines, be sure that you're happy with the information you have here, be sure that you have your documents ready. Like I said, everything you'll be needing for your application is here, documents, the requirements, and everything. So when you're done with this place, you can be happy and be sure that you are good to go. And mind you, there is something else you need to know, that the closing date is just 6 weeks from now. So that is June 4th. So you have a lot of time to prepare, to craft your SOPs, and to craft your whatever you need. Just take your time. And I'm sure you'll be happy and fine. And relax and pray. I mean, you cannot take away prayers and in everything you do. Just be sure that you pray, and hopefully by God's grace you are able to come up with a good result. So that is all I have concerning this. I promise this is not going to be a long video. So alright, so I believe you've been able to find some value concerning the PTDF Scholarship, and I wish you guys a very good luck. Alright, just like, subscribe, and share. Peace out.